Hey YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Charity Unscripted. Hey y'all doing? Hey, how y'all doing? How your mom and them doing? How everybody doing? I guess I'm adding that into the videos now. Like, I don't know. But today this is a letter for Lena. This is a letter for Lena Waithe. Lena, this is the message for Lena. This is a letter to Lena, the creator of The Chi. And I mean, I'm sure she's the writer, director. She's done some things for The Chi. This is a letter to Lena, the creator of The Chi, and I'm sure you've directed episodes and written episodes and, you know, said your opinions in the writer's room. So this is a letter to you. Hey, how you doing? I'm Charity. Nice to meet you. Yes, this is my TED Talk. This is my yap session. This is my opinions, I guess, kind of like maybe theories, predictions, hopes and dreams for The Chi. Now, I started watching The Chi. I started watching The Chi a year ago. I'm trying to think. I started watching The Chi a year ago. I started watching The Chi a year ago. After graduation, around my birthday and graduation, 2024, I started watching The Chi. And it was because I had seen some clips on TikTok. And you know, once you see one clip or you like a comment or you stay on that video for too long, you know, you see it all over your For You page. And that's what happened. And I was like, what is this show? And at the time I didn't know, like, there were so many seasons of it and there were all these different characters. But I was seeing all these different characters and they all being from this show. And I'm like, what this be? Where y'all come from? Who is this? What is this? So then I found out it was on Paramount. So with my graduation money, I subscribed to Paramount. With my graduation money, I subscribed to Paramount just to watch The Chi. That's all. Yeah, it was just to watch the Chi. Is there other things on Paramount that I enjoy watching or would have enjoyed watching at the time? Yes, but I was only on there to watch The Chi. And I didn't expect it to be, first, everyone knows I like watching Black media. I like watching Black things created by Black people in them, Black storylines. That's what I like to do. That's what I like to do with my time. That's what I like to spend my time doing, watching Black media. So I'm watching The Chi and I'm enjoying myself. Like, the storyline is intriguing. I don't know anything about Chicago. Chi-Town, I don't know nothing about that, but I did like it. And I had never heard of Lena or any of these people that were in the first few seasons. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so kind of everything about this show was like new. Like, you know, I found a show with new actors, a whole bunch of seasons, you know, all the kind of things. So I was excited. But today, I'm not gonna go in depth. I'm not gonna go deep. I'm not gonna do a deep dive on each season and say all these kind of things, because I realized that there are like 1 million storylines in this show, even though it only has 6 seasons. Like, not only the same, that's a small number, but so much happens. I physically can't talk about everything that happened. This video would be an hour. Like, we're already at 5 minutes. Well, my recording is 5 minutes, but we're probably not at 5 minutes when I edit it. But I've already been sitting here 5 minutes. Normally these videos be like 30 minutes. Like, I try to keep them under 30 minutes. I don't want to be talking about The Chi for an hour 45 or 45 minutes. I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to talk about what I want to talk about. My little opinions, my little theories, my little hopes and dreams for the show, because May 16th, 2025, season 7 of The Chi comes out. I cannot wait. Television has been boring. I need a new season of The Chi because I want to see if my hopes and dreams and my thoughts and prayers and my theories happen. So we in it. If you have not seen The Chi, don't watch this, because I'm going to be talking about everything. If you are a child, this show is like TVMA. So I'll be talking about TVMA topics. So we'll just put that out there. So yeah, let's get into it. Dun 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 dun. So season one of The Chi, I liked season one of The Chi. Actually, let me go ahead and pull up Paramount so I can kind of see if I'm talking about the right seasons. Because normally I have notes for my videos, but this go around, I just decided I'm just gonna spit off the dome. I don't know, like. Okay. So season one, we are introduced. Oh, Jesus. Season one of The Chi, we learn about this community in Chicago. We learn about this community in Chicago and how other people in this community are connected. I don't think these people all live in the same neighborhood. No, they don't all live in the same neighborhood. Everybody's pretty spread out, no lie. In Chicago. So we just kind of see how all these people end up connected, because you kind of are. This is the thing with like a new show with a bunch of characters, because it's a very big ensemble cast. Like, and each season just gets bigger and bigger. You kind of are confused on how everybody is connected, but then slowly but surely you find out how everybody is connected. So season one, we have Jake, we have Papa, we have Kevin. Friends, their kids, you know, they're doing kid things. Kevin's older sister Keisha is in here. She's messing around with Emmett. Emmett has 3 kids, which I think is crazy, because I don't really think we ever specify how old Emmett is in the first season. I think Emmett is like 18, 19. He can't be more than 19. He's like 18, 19. Keisha probably like 15, 16. Keisha probably like sophomore, maybe junior year in high school. Maybe she 15, 16 in this part. So yeah, there's that. Then you got Emmett's mom, Nina. No, not Nina. Him mama name, not Nina. his mama's name. Why is this leaving me? Jada. Emmett's mom's name is Jada. Keisha and Kevin's mom name is Nina. And Jake's older brother, Reg. Yes, Reg. That is the important everybody linked members. Now the people that are on the outskirts is Brandon. Brandon's on the outskirts with his brother Coogie and his girlfriend Jerica and his mom. That's what's all that's happening. So, you know, Coogie dies. We're trying to figure out who killed. Coogie just got done dirty. He just got caught in the crossfire of the hood, to be honest. But, you know, we have dirty cops. We got Trig. Like, we're not here to talk about all that. I was just kind of trying to set the scene. We already had 11 minutes. Oh, we only on season 1. But I feel like Jericho was kind of doing the most with Brandon. And the whole thing, I don't think they need to split up. I don't think Brandon need to be messing with the boss lady, that lady. I don't think they need to be messing with her. I love Reg. I love Reg. Reg dying was sad, but like I understand there were things happening behind the scenes, but like his character, I just love his character. I don't know. I don't know. I love Reg. Like, he really be killing me when he just be like, he's a gangbanger, but he is like kind of smarter than the people that he works with. So when they be trying to talk to him, he be like, what are y'all talking about?
What is you talking about?
He be like, what what are y'all talking about? Like, he don't get it. He don't understand. So I love Reg. I don't think Reg had to die, but I know there was other things happening behind the scene. I don't think Tiffany, one of Emmett's baby mamas, the youngest kid, I don't really care for Tiffany, and that kind of starts later on in the season, but it does, like later on in the show, I mean, but it does start this season because she messing with that dude that's like, he hitting on her. And Emmett is like, I know this dude hitting on you and you have my son around him. And she's just like, da 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 da. Now, was Emmett a deadbeat to begin with? Yes. Emmett very much gives deadbeat. But he matures. He was only like 18, 19. They both was real young. And, you know, the whole Tiffany, Emmett, Keisha love triangle is real interesting. And it, you know, real interesting. I feel like that's enough for season 2, like, for real. R.I.P. Coogie. R.I.P. Coogie. Season 1. Season 2, we get introduced to Duda. And now Duda is just annoying. Like, Duda, and then, like, in this season, we find out that Duda sets up Reg and Brandon. Because Reg really was just doing all that yapping, doing all that talking, and Brandon was talking to the police because he didn't want to be linked to them people in the mall. He just like, I just want to sell my tacos. That's it. That's it's water. That's it. That's all. That's all he wanted to do. And I think Duda just went on a killing spree from season 3 on. Killing spree. Killing spree. Or unaliving spree. Season 2 is when Keisha is messing with the track coach and Emmett is low-key trying to get back with Keisha. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's season 2. I love Emmett and Keisha. I love Emmett and Keisha. I can't wait for season 7 to see more Emmett and Keisha. And I feel like people said that Emmett and Keisha could have a spinoff, but if we're gonna do a spinoff, I think it should be Lena and Bakari, but we haven't even talked about them, so we're not gonna get them. We're not going, but I could see Keisha and Emmett getting their own spinoff. You know, if season 7 is the last season of The Shy, I could see, you know, them getting their own spinoff. But yeah, Keisha's messing with the track coach, and it's messy. It's messy. This is season 2 and she's messing with the track coach. You know, Kevin and Papa and Jake, they're growing up, they're going through their different things, their different situations, you know, whatever. I don't like Duda. Oh, we haven't even talked about somebody important. We haven't even talked about Ronnie. We haven't even talked about Ronnie. But Ronnie not even important for real. Ronnie and Tracy, they just blow me, you know? And season 2 is when Candy Burris gets introduced to Cass. I think Duda and Candy Burris being together is real interesting. Duda and Candy and Rosalind being together, I think that's really interesting. I low-key wish we could have a backstory on their relationship, because yeah, I need to know how we got to where we at now, because it's a lot of interesting components to them. And Duda adopting Jake, because I'm moving into season 3, but Duda adopting Jake is really interesting, because he took a liking to Jake, which is interesting. It was working at his pizza joint anyway. I'm getting distracted. Like, why not just move on to season 3? Season 3 is when Keisha gets kidnapped. And I saw some headlines, saw some articles that the reason they did that was to show the many Black girls that are missing and how they get thrown away. I think that's very important. If we're going to have Black media, we're going to have Black stories, we're going to have Black writers and directors, we need to be telling real life Black stories, and that's one of them that a white child could go missing and they be found, and they like everybody will post it, they'll be found in a handful of days if they get found. But a black girl goes missing, they looking on her social media, they saying, oh my god, she's so fast, oh my god, this, that, and the third, when it don't matter if she's any of those things that y'all putting on her, she's still missing. And Keisha was missing for like 2-3 months. Like, my good sis was missing, like gone, no trace. Even though she was down the street, round the corner, down the block, round the block, she was gone. They ain't know. So it was looking like we wasn't gonna find her, just like in real life. But obviously, if Keisha didn't come back, that would have been terrible. And Emmett was there. Emmett was there. Emmett was making sure he was gonna find his bestie, him day one. Even though season 3 is when he get engaged and married to Tiffany, I just think, you know, they had to go ahead and do that for their storyline. But we don't really care for that. We're not here for that. We don't care for this. Then the other baby mamas getting mad because, you know, he never did that for them. We don't want to hear about that. We don't. Just mess. I really don't think they should have gave him 3 kids. Like, that's crazy. Like, 18, 19 with 3 kids with 3 different baby mamas, like, that's just trifling. Like, that's too stereotypical. Like, if he was like, I don't know, 25, 26, 30 with 3 kids with 3 baby mamas, okay. But 18, 19, and they all around the same age, like, Emmett. I know his mama was sick of him. I know Jada was tired. But he matured. That's when he started working with Dom, and they got their little, that he was working at Smokey's, took over Smokey's, you know, he was getting his come up, that type of thing. He was like, I gotta look out for Kevin now. And I really think, I don't know if that was just because he was working with Brandon, him and Brandon were close, and he knew that Brandon looked after Kevin, or if he just was like, oh, that's Keisha's little brother, like, I need to be looking out for him anyway. But I just think that was like, no one told him he had to do that. He just knew, he was like, I gotta look out for Kevin now. Like, that's real. Now, this is when Keisha and Kevin mama Nina gets married to Dre. And I think season 3 is a real turning point for the Chi, because what happens in seasons 1 and 2 kind of doesn't get mentioned no more, because we add a whole bunch of new characters come season 3. You know, we have Dre, we have Nuck, we have Trig, Victor. We have Victor. That comes back, but his nickname was Trig. So we, you know, and that's supposed to replace Reg. That's another one of Kevin's brothers. Not Kevin. Jake's brothers. Y'all, I promise you I watched this show, but it's just so many names, and I got their list. I got their running list. And also, season 3 is when Kevin goes to the private school, if I'm not mistaken, and he meets Gemma. And that's when Jake ends up going to the private school. I think that's season 3. Yeah. I liked Kevin and Gemma, but we all know Gemma cheats on Kevin with Jake. And I do like Gemma with Jake more. I do. Tracy was with Ronnie. Jason, who also gets killed in the first season along with Coogie, was her son. So she's like a mother with no, you know, her child passed away, her only son passed away, which is disheartening. She creates Rock. She helps when Keisha gets kidnapped. She finally gets a building. But I think Tracy has terrible taste in men. I think she talked about she was like sexually assaulted, and that's how she ended up with Jason. But she like is attracted to criminal men. Like, I don't know, like her baby daddy was a criminal. Then Ronnie shooting and killing people. Well, Ronnie did. He ended up doing better, but by the time they had, finally been able to get the chance to make magic, Ronnie dies. And then she ended up with Duda, and it's like, out of everybody in Chicago, Tracy, you gonna end up with Duda? Bro, like that jump was getting on my nerves. That jump was bothering me. I didn't like that because you need to stay single. You need to relax, enjoy your singleness. Do not be with Duda. And she went back to him every chance. Like then she like dropped him, but you gonna see. So Tracy's doing rock. Trig is helping with rock. Once he wants to run for council. And I don't know what they about to do with his storyline. I think Trig's storyline is so hodgepodge and in all the seasons. Yeah. In all the seasons, it's kind of like the city councilman storyline made sense, but then like he's stepping away from it and his person making him do ridiculous stuff. Like, it don't make no sense. I don't know. But we not, no. Papa's pulpit. We're gonna move back to the friend group. So like I'm gonna just move on. I know I'm skipping around, but if you watch the show, like, then you have the friend group expands. We got Maisha, we got Papa, we got Kevin, we got Jay, we got Gemma, we got Lena, we got Bakari. That's it. That's like season 5 and season 6. Bakari is damaged. And we know why he's damaged. Oh, and Brittany. But Brittany don't come till season 6. Bakari is damaged. We know why he's damaged. He was in foster care, separated from his sister. And nobody looked out for him. All he had to do what he had to do to, keep living, keep breathing. But I swear. If the shot kills all Bakari in season 7, Lena, do not kill off Bakari. Like, if y'all kill him off, there's no point in watching the show no more. Like, oh, it gonna be like a cold dagger in my back if y'all kill off Bakari. Like, no, y'all can't, because not only would that tear me apart, that would tear Lene apart. And I don't know if I could watch that. I don't know if I could watch her watch that. I don't know, because y'all already done broke them up. Y'all already done broke them up. I don't know if I could see. No more. I'm sorry. I just have to let you know. But they said Bakari and Lene should have their own spinoff. I'm fine with that. I love Bakari and Lene together. I think they're very cute. I think they're very ride or die. I think they're very hood romance. So if Emmett, Keisha get their own spinoff, or Lene and Bakari get their own spinoff, I'm happy. Lena, please. Let's do this. Let's work together. I think Brittany's storyline with Bakari like is smart, because he needed another obstacle. Not just Duda, but we finna go to Keisha and Emmett, because really they're my favorites. I want to talk about them. Keisha and Emmett getting back together, I could watch their storyline over and over again. Like, after Keisha, okay, well, before we get to Keisha and Emmett, who was that dude that Keisha was dating? After Keisha had Ronnie, she dated this guy. Keisha dated Christian. Yes, because they worked together at this little vintage store thrift shop. I likes Christian. I like Keisha and Christian. Christian was disposable. Now wait. Y'all should know what that means now. But he really wasn't disposable, but he was, in the sense that he did build up Keisha. He did make Keisha feel comfortable. And You know, I feel like they would have been a great couple together. I feel like he would have been a great stepfather if it got to that point. You know, he wasn't scared about Keisha having no baby. He wasn't scared from that. He wasn't worried about that. Keisha broke up with him. Keisha knows she dead wrong. Keisha knows she dead wrong breaking up with Christian. I don't know if there was anything going on behind the scenes with that, like if he just had other projects or whatever, whoever plays Christian. But I do like them together. But it makes sense if Keisha was gonna date anybody other than Christian. It makes sense that she went back to Emmett because obviously she dated him before what happened to her. So she was gonna feel comfortable with him, and obviously he has a load of kids. She was gonna feel comfortable with him being around her baby. So, I wanted to preface that. But Keisha and Emmett coming back together, I could watch the love story over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I just love it so much. Like, it just gives black love. Is it a wee bit toxic? A sprinkle of toxicity? Because they done broke up. They got together, broke up, was messing around, and now they together. Yes, maybe. We'll see that as you may. See that as you want. But I enjoy their couple. I enjoy their mini family. You know, Emmett has matured. He's providing. Keisha is working through her different issues in season 6. And Emmett is there. Now Keisha dead wrong for walking out on Emmett during that little argument. And he like, Keisha, I can't do this without you. I can't live. I can't breathe. Without you, Keisha, you can't leave. Keisha, what you doing, baby? Put your bags down. Go back in the room. So I'm trying to walk out the door, and then freaking EJ talking about something. Keisha, where you going exactly? This is a family. Y'all done brought all these churn together, all Emmett kids running together. Keisha can't be leaving him, and now they finna have their own baby. So that means between the two of them, they're gonna have 5 kids. I just hope we make it to the baby shower. I hope Keisha has a happy delivery. I hope we have a very cute babies coming to the screen. That's why I think they tried their own spinoff. Because I mean, these 5 kids they got. And Ronnie, okay, I'm gonna put the laptop back because I had to put the laptop away. But Nuck being Ronnie's father, would I much rather it be somebody that Keisha, you know, once liked? I don't know if she loved Nuck, but somebody she once liked, opposed to her abuser, her kidnapper. Yes, but Nuck. And it's very double standard because Keisha is mad that Emmett is working with Duda, but however, her dear baby father is Duda's henchman, like right hand man, like woo. And she don't have no problem with him coming around the kids. You don't see her trying to like separate Nuck from Ronnie. You don't see none of that, but she trying to run away from Emmett. I think that's weird, Lena. I think that's weird. You fix this. Video call me. I'll tell you what I want. Obviously, they done filmed everything. They done filmed everything. The episodes are edited. No, Lena, call me and I can be a consultant on the show. I know you're like, Charity, you're just like a freshman in college. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I got this. Y'all worry about the wrong thing for real. Because I think Emmett is the only person that's really seeing what's happening right now. Because when Nut came to the door talking about something, I want to see my son, literally covered in Duda's and Tiffany boyfriend, Amon Shrimpert. I done threw my laptop. I don't forgot his name. Rob. You come to Keisha and Emmett house covered in Duda and Rob's blood talking about something. You need to see your son. Emmett like, boy, you got to go. You can't be here. You can't stay here. Because one, the cops is a looking. The neighbor's probably nosy. And you look very suspicious just popping up at the door this late at night. And Keisha talk about something. Oh yeah, he back here. Keisha, what we're not going to do is this. What we're not going to do is this because you're dead wrong for what you're doing, Keisha. You're dead wrong for what you're doing. Now, season 6, I do not think that, that's what I feel about that. I'm glad Duda is dead because Duda was bringing a lot of problems to me. He tried to kill Keisha and Ronnie would have messed the city up by that. He trying to end Emmett's whole career. He messing with Bakari life, smashing my good friend's laptop, and this, and that, and the third. Now, yeah, I'm glad that storyline is done for it. Did Rob have to die? No, I don't really know what that purpose serves. And I swear, if Tiff is pregnant by Rob and she got to raise this baby by herself, we don't need no more kids added to the. We don't need no more kids added to this cast. Keisha, Emmett, they having the last baby. Cause let me think about who they having the last baby. Don't nobody else need to have no more babies. Tiffany need to be like Tracy, her one and done, tucked in the house. That's it. I think that I'm gonna move back to I talked about the little children. I talked about like the young adults of the cast. I'm gonna talk about the big people. So Nina and Dre, I really think Nina and Dre could have figured it out. I hate how y'all wrote Dre out. Like, I hate that Dre now talked about she still had feelings for her ex-fiance and woo woo woo, knowing good and well Nina slept with somebody else. She slept with the brat. I think that's weird. I don't know. I just feel like they could have worked it out, because not only was Dre a part of the family, they have a friend group together. But Dre became Kevin and Keisha's mama. That was their mammy. Like, that was a big part of their family. Like, the Keisha had to come around to that, yes, but that's the family. I'm glad that y'all did that. And now Nina finna go on a war tour with the brat in an RV. What y'all got going doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Like, the whole thing is quite confusing with Nina. I'm glad, the brat is on the show. Yes, the brat. Hey. But I just feel like if y'all wanted to add the brat to the cast, we could have put her somewhere else. She ain't have to be messing with Nina, Jada and her husband, Emmett's father, his name is leaving me at the moment, but I rock with them. I like them. I'm glad they have their own house. I'm glad they're together. Yeah, there's that. Trig and Rashad. I love the bromance. I really do. I love Shad. I think, he's a very great add to the cast. I love his storyline and how he helped Bakari out. I think that's great. He's doing what someone didn't do for him. Lynn Whitfield being added to the cast. Now, I love Lynn Whitfield. Y'all can do whatever y'all want with her. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. She can be evil. She can be mean. I don't know, but I love Lynn Whitfield. I think adding her to the cast has been very interesting. Her being Rob's mom and her role, like, she almost killed Duda, like, she's messing with Rashad at the moment, which is interesting. But I do love Lynn Whitfield. She looks great, so there's that. Yeah, so did I talk about everybody? Jake messing with the first lady is interesting. I don't know. I just think it's real interesting how y'all went from Jake was gonna do whatever he needed to do for Gemma and the baby, but as soon as the baby left, he like, oh, I'm young and turn. Like, now he young and turn. He got his little business, he got his little apartment, and now he messing with the first lady. Right. Gemma and Brittany, interesting. Now Brittany don't want to mess with Gemma no more. Interesting. But whoever was in the studio with Brittany when they was recording, she recorded real fine. I know that's like a very irrelevant character. I just want to let that be known. Papa was messing with, that's the pastor's daughter, who now messing with another one to do the henchman, who got the son. She need to go back to Papa today, cause she messing with this bad guy, this bad dude. I don't even know his name, but whoever she met, that's not gonna end right. That she talking about something. You're gonna be a good role model for my son, baby. He carry a gun around, baby. Nah, he still cars for a living. He ain't gonna be no good role model for your son. Mm-mm. You know who will? Papa. I don't know. Papa acting like, oh yeah, we can't be together no more because my daddy didn't want me to be with you. That's last time we talked about before we argue. R.I.P. Pastor Jackson. But I much rather her be with Papa than the hood man. So I think I talked about everything I want to talk to. Oh, Kareem Hardison being added to the cast as a professor. Genius. I love that he's coming back to acting. I really do. And season 7, okay, let me talk about season 7. So I've seen the trailer for season 7. So far, I don't know what let me get my life together. I'm excited for season 7. I pray that Tiff's not pregnant. I pray that Emmett and Keisha's baby makes it. I don't know, y'all be real tricky, real finicky. I hope that Emmett and Keisha engagement, Emma and Keisha marriage, maybe, hopefully. Maybe Kev comes back, I don't know. I saw the trailer, but now I low-key forgot what happened in the trailer. But Tracy, like she about to blow me. I don't know, y'all. I like, I just don't freaking know. But season 7, I hope Bakari can release his book in peace. I hope he gets back with Lena. I hope season 7 is peaceful. I hope. Like, I know it's not. Like, I'm literally like, that's delusion. I just hope that season 7 can bring me some type of satisfaction. And if season 7 is the last season of The Chi, I really want it to be wholesome in the end, If this is the last season of The Chi, I want it to be wholesome. I don't want no mess. And they're bringing back the police officers from the first season to solve Duda's case. So that should be interesting. I really hope they dig deep down into Duda's and Rosalind's relationship. Like, I hope, like, at the funeral or something for Duda, like, Rosalind is like, I need to see what happened. I don't know, like, can we just get some type of explanation? Because that's real interesting. Because Kadeem Hardison's character, the professor, and Duda, they went to school together, which is interesting. But I just need some type of context. I don't know. But that's all I have for today. I've been yapping for 40 minutes, so hopefully I can cut this down a bit. But I cannot wait for season 7 of The Chi. Lena, I'm here. I see I added Karuchi and Felicia Rashad to the cast, which is chef kiss. But please don't play, because it feels like y'all playing in The Chi. But I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Trading Unscripted. Please comment y'all opinions on The Chi. Like, if you are a die-hard Chi watcher, please comment your opinions. Who's your favorite couples? What thing shocked you? Who you think was doing the most? What character you missed? Just let me know all the things. So yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of Trading Unscripted. Bye.